So how's it going, people? What's going on, North Memphis? Dateline April 14th, 2020, 6:30 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. And I want to follow up with my discussion from last week. And to answer the question that you have immediately on your mind upon seeing me, I will tell you that I have not shaven in a week or had a haircut in a week. I think I'm going to be going to work in a ponytail in about 3 weeks. Oh well, or a skullet. If you were to see what I mean, if I were to lift this lid off of my hat with the illustrious 901 area code. Anyway, I want to congratulate our city on the excellent compliance with the directives of our health authorities and our civic officials. Right now, today, in Shelby County, Tennessee, county of about 900,000 people, the most populous county in the 16th state of the Union, which is Tennessee. We have 1,300 cases plus, with less than 30 deaths. So we're just about 2% mortality so far on the current cases that we have so far, which is less than national average, especially considering our large number of people who are forced to work and because of their socioeconomic situation and their means of work, and the fact that we have such a large healthcare industry here. We've done very well. We've done very well by them. I went shopping yesterday right after work, actually. I work in an office, so I'm not as in danger as a lot of people who like in a grocery store. But most people were actually practicing distancing and PPE and all sorts of manners of PPE, which is very different from when I checked in with you all last week. And this is why. Now, there's a downside to this, especially considering that I started off with some sports talk in the last segment. We're pushing the curve further out and assuring that the peak, which is going to happen in May, mid-May or so, probably about 3 or 4 weeks from now, is going to come within our capacity to serve the amount of cases. We might even continue to push it further out as we buckle down further. I hope so. But the thing, though, is that it will assure that we'll have a long tail at the far end of cases, because this coronavirus isn't out of here until we have a vaccine, which is 18 months from now. So what does that mean? It means that that the solution will be to incrementally open up our city, our country, our world, smaller groups and establishments to not so small groups and establishments, to significantly sized gatherings, to theaters and movie theaters, to arenas, and then to entire stadiums, which is going to be the last thing to do, like music festivals. We ain't going to have no music festivals until we get a vaccine. We're not going to have any big sports, basketball or football, until we have a vaccine, probably so. And that's the proper way to do it. A lot of people are clamoring to open up our country sooner. Unfortunately, especially in the White House, you saw the task force that was charged with opening up the country. The task force in charge of opening up the country was about 7 people who have no experience in the medical field and whose experience is in strong-arming the system to their benefit. So if we were to open up the country, on, let's say, the April 30th deadline timeline of that the president has given, then we're going to leave people behind because they're going to die. Our sacrifices are worth it. It is worth it to sacrifice our Tigers our football and basketball Tigers next season. It is worth it to sacrifice our Grizzlies next season. It is worth it to sacrifice. Well, I don't know if they might like play somewhere, without a crowd, well, with TV, where we'll be able to watch it at home or at a tavern somewhere. But we can't get together at the Liberty Bowl next year. Not this fall. 50,000 of us together at the Liberty Bowl. Nuh-uh. 1,500 new cases from that alone. Mm-mm. That goes for everywhere else. Anyway, the struggle continues. Keep the faith.